Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about the markets. Happy Friday, everybody. We have made it to the end of yet another week in these markets. And yeah, quite a week it was. Obviously, lots to talk about. I think not just a week in review, but obviously going forward. And we'll be here to discuss it with you guys live on Market Check. But I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy, joined by Tucker, Max, and of course, Big Louie. Like I said, we're going to have a great show for you guys today. But before we can get down into the weeds and the more granular market discussion, you should know the drill at this point. We're going to ask if you guys can slam that like button for us. Smash the like button for us if you're frustrated at the coins. Or smash the like button if you want to punch bears in the face. If you want to punch bulls in the face, right? Just pretend the like button is your counterparty. We would be very we'd be very appreciative if you did that. And of course, you know, we don't have to look at soybeans, which actually do look pretty bullish. Funny enough, but yeah, getting into the nitty gritty, right? Because I assume you guys have already hit the like button. We are seeing equities continue to just kind of like bleed lower. We are below the range low that we kind of, well, you know, I guess you could kind of argue where that range low is, but the important low for positioning was kind of around 6,700. We are now trading into the lows, I think, from September and October of last year, or I guess October and November rather of last year here on the S&P. Are we going to see selling accelerate if we break that low next week? Or is this potentially a spot to look for a reversal structurally, as we are still holding these lows? Seeing some individual names start to show a little bit more volatility here, locally speaking, which makes sense because we had expiration this week. There's probably not as much underlying support pinning the market. So do we see that finally shift next week? Or is this positioning roll off an excuse to crush volatility rather than ultimately raise it? I guess we can discuss that on the show as well. But of course, you know, Bitcoin is doing, I hate to say it, you know, I hate to say it, that relative strength thing that it tends to do. Is this a sign that we've hit our bottom for Bitcoin and we're establishing value? Or is this a sign that Bitcoin is maybe just kind of stalling and waiting for equities to catch up before all sell together? You know, again, I think the things that we should discuss on today's stream. How is everybody doing though? What are we seeing in the markets? Any tournament games that we enjoyed yesterday? I gotta keep it light, guys. It's Friday.
Dude, the high point game, man. The high point game was brutal. I'll tell you what. Busted a lot of brackets, I'm sure. Busted mine. So
I feel like that happens a lot in the first week, right?
I
feel like that happens a lot in the first couple games.
Yeah. Dude, I know. Well, Tommy was saying the astrology was favorable for upsets yesterday. So
yeah, none of the upsets I picked, but upset.
Yeah. Well, you got TCU. That was technically an upset, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll count a 9 beating an 8 as an upset.
Yeah, anyways, good old Bitcoin staring into the abyss, as they say, staring into the abyss. I still kind of want to see 77K happen. I really would like this, but maybe we won't get there, man. Maybe I was too picky. I was about $1,000 too early, so maybe I was too picky. But it doesn't seem like a bad place for a little weekend bounce, a little Friday/weekend bounce potentially. But again, the problem is this.
I just don't know how that resolves, man. Like,
yeah, it's dying every day.
I mean, there has to be some like climax that happens to bottom this chart, right? There's just no way it's gonna just U-turn for no reason. Yeah. I don't think I can ever remember a time when I've seen such controlled mechanical selling. This almost looks fake. You know?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
It doesn't even look like a price chart. It's just so organized. Yeah.
Closest thing I've found is the QQQ, I think in 2024.
Bro, selling's not real. Just close your computer and the selling stops.
The QQQ finally starting to look like the S&P a little bit, actually, because it wasn't for a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, if you go to like 2024, I think it's
or
Wow, Tucker, they're accusing you of not having any traps.
right there.
no traps.
That's a crazy take, man.
That's a crazy take. I don't know who. Oh, it's Micro Sailor, of course. I'm not gonna trap flex on stream. It's just not me. But you know,
Oh, I didn't realize you were wearing a tank. Look at that.
dude,
Easy.
it's like what is it right now? It's 73. We haven't had weather like this since September.
It's like 55 where I'm at, but for some reason it's colder in my garage than it is outside. So make
Really?
I'm always cold. But yeah, that looks similar, I guess. And it feels like we're kind of at those lows it came into before reversing. But like I feel like coming out of a structure like this, you see how that thing just V-shaped recovered hard. Like I feel like that is on the horizon. Not to be like a permabull on the S&P. It's just the structure of how we've sold off here. We haven't like pressured one lower high yet on this way down. And I feel like if that's going to occur, you know, I don't think that occurs at a key inflection point top. So obviously, you know, we're selling off. Maybe we come lower, maybe we don't, but you know, none of those lower highs have gotten pressured or tested. I feel like it's setting up for a short squeeze in a way, but that doesn't mean we don't have more downside first, you know. So, but we are coming into our first level here, which is here. So we'll see. But yeah, the structure seems suspect to me. Feels like a trap to me, honestly. But we will see. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, we haven't had one lower high anywhere, man.
I mean, yeah, we've had a bunch of lower highs.
Well, I guess not like if we're on the 4 hour, but like, you know, kind of higher time frame. We haven't put in like one of these, like a shoulder at all, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is suspect to me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the place to load up on puts.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's like if you're in them already, you know, it's worth holding if you get that climax to the downside, but I definitely wouldn't be piling in and adding here, which probably is what we're seeing occur right now. The VIX is pushing back up today a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, overall, Bitcoin's been holding up quite well. Famous last words.
I mean, until they can crush the VIX below this line, I don't see why we're gonna stop selling. It just
Dude, Chuck Norris died.
I know.
Wow.
R.I.P. to a legend.
How are we not talking about that? Who has time for the VIX when Chuck Norris passes away?
I know you're right. Hang on.
Damn, he wasn't that old.
Have some
was he?
respect.
Damn,
Like,
man.
what was he, in his 70s?
Wait, he was 86 years old?
Holy
He was
shit.
old, bro. He was old.
Why did I think he was like 60?
Damn.
Dang, where's it?
R.I.P.
Wow.
Chuck Norris didn't die. Death got Chuck Norris.
Amen, brother. About to say, like,
Amen.
middle school me would have had a meme for this.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I know. Absolute legend.
I mean, how am I supposed to go on with the show? Like,
You heard
Chuck
them.
would want me to persevere, though, right?
There we go.
I'll always remember the memes and, of course, his dodgeball scene.
He's in dodgeball.
Oh yeah, he's the judge that
Oh shit,
keeps their hopes alive.
that's so funny. Forgot about that.
Screw you, Chuck Norris.
What does the death of Chuck Norris mean for crypto prices? Does it have any effect directly?
We will
Imagine it's good.
we will be selling in solidarity of.
It feels bearish to me. I can't explain why, but it does feel bearish.
Yeah.
There's just no way Chuck Norris dies and we pump. Like that would feel super wrong. I don't know.
What do we think about the relative strength on Bitcoin? Famous last words.
The relative
Something
strength.
actually tangible.
Not as much Bitcoin, but if people start talking about the ETH relative strength, then it's over.
Oh,
Is
man.
there
That's something you never do. Okay.
No, it's not.
You never ever talk about ETH relative strength. Like
Or the
those are famous last words.
The altcoin relative strength. It's over.
Yeah, dude. Oh, alts are holding up really well given all the selling.
Boom.
Last word. That's the last thing that you hear before you just get hit by a freight train.
Mm-hmm.
Ten-year yields are pumping today.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
Dude,
Yeah.
what is going on with yields? What is going on, man?
So not good.
How is this possible? I'm actually struggling to understand how we're pumping from here.
The TLT will be studied.
Unless it's literally just like a war scam, and that's sending yields higher. And then when like the war cools off, we just nuke or something. I don't know.
Tommy, are we betting on 5% by end of month or what?
End of March?
Yeah.
That might be a little soon, but
Too aggressive.
definitely. I think we get it by end of April.
Well, let's see if there's a market for that.
I mean, I just like think TLT looks horrible.
I mean, just look at TMF or whatever. That's your
Oh,
play.
good old TMF.
Remember the old TMF?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, look at that thing. Buy some 28 strike puts for like end of April.
Dude, that looks really bad.
I mean, this one looks way worse than TLT as it has the contango, but nonetheless, I mean, still looks fried.
Which is just the inverse USD JPY. So
Yeah.
Are you
I
telling
feel
me it's one big trade, Tommy?
it's all one trade. It's all one trade, and I think if it does end up playing out like this, we get dollar wrecking ball with Treasury selling.
there's just no
Okay.
way this doesn't resolve without having a stab down like that. You know.
That's how I feel about equities too. I almost feel like you're gonna see like duration sell and equity sell at the same time, get some big climax, and then like everything bottoms together. You know.
Mhm.
I think so too.
It's just look at all the charts. Like they all look like they're unresolved is the word that I keep coming back to. Like they're just unfinished bearish patterns that haven't quite like climaxed yet. But happy to be wrong about that. Happy to be wrong.
How low does TLT drop? Because we are basically at like the all-time lows of the chart right now.
Are
I
we?
think truly your like worst case is yes, like making a new low on that chart, which is like a PO3 for the local structure. Like you take out all that junk down there. Yeah, and then zoom back in, Tucker, to like the weekly or daily or whatever you were on, and then draw like a little PO3 down there. I think that's exactly how that resolves. New all-time low,
Yeah,
local
that's like your
PO3, equities nuke, crypto nukes, quick drops, VIX spikes higher, everything bottoms together.
That would be ideal.
Feel like this is going to like 60.
60.
Yes.
Can
Hey,
lower
dude, it looks like the FTX Bitcoin bottom to me. That's what it looks like.
It's reminding me a lot of the Bitcoin
Mhm.
6K euthanasia loop.
Hmm.
Maybe not like the parabola into that loop, but just kind of like at the bottom when it was just that bouncing ball of death.
Hmm.
To be fair, though, this is kind of what oil looked like at the lows, and everyone was expecting that stab lower, and it never came. Just fucking ripped the other way.
Like where, Louis?
Like at the actual low.
Kinda.
I don't know if you have
Yeah,
that.
but I
up
think
on.
the structure is so different. Like,
I feel like it's more so looking like that.
yeah, like the context of like where it is within the sell-off is like
Yeah.
the one to the right that you're talking about looks more like a bull flag off that low, where TLT almost looks like, you know, some sort of attempted accumulation that looks like it needs to scare the hose first. But
Yeah.
Scare the hose. I love that saying.
you came up with that, Tommy. I
Yeah.
can't take credit for that. That's you. You said that a while ago, and I was like, I'm gonna whip that out once a quarter, just to keep people on their toes.
I've got it trademarked like a certain word demand. If I said it, I'd have to pay you.
Word demand.
Yeah, you guys owe me a lot of money. No one's ever paid me for the use of that word, by the way. I know how much everyone owes me, but yeah, no one seems to want to pay up, which is frustrating. Like I own the word, but it's fine.
I've kept a running tally.
Dude,
Tucker owes me at least $3, but he's not paying me.
yeah. So Tommy, there's a market for how high the 10-year yield would go before 2027, and 5% is priced at 18%.
What is 5.5%?
Oh my. 11. 6 is 6%, but there's no volume. Never mind. There's also no volume in 5.5.
I feel like 5.5% is pretty doable, honestly.
By end of year.
Yeah, definitely by end of year. I mean, if we actually get the USD JPY breakout and TLT breakdown, then like, yeah, I think those things are going to happen. And oh my God, the 10-year looks insane right now.
I know. Yeah, it does.
Don't you just love higher gas prices, higher interest rates, and more inflation? Isn't that exactly what we signed up for?
Yeah. The best.
Scammed yet again. Should I buy a Tesla?
Only a Cybertruck Max.
I have to buy a Rivian.
Buy a Rivian? Dude, this lady I know has a Rivian, and it's pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet. But I don't know.
Get long physical Rivians instead of
Rivian, yeah. Not as many physical Rivians.
Get long, take custody and warehouse literal Rivians.
I love the concept of like physical delivery in certain futures markets, right? Like oil.
Dude.
You forget to roll contracts. Imagine explaining to your wife like how to store hundreds of pounds of oil barrels that like arrive at your house.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 300 lean hogs in the garage right now, man. My wife is not happy. They're squealing away.
They're squealing.
I just know people have made that mistake, not even knowing, and just had like tons of oil show up at their door, like tons of some random future.
You know that no limit guy, no limit gains.
I don't, but I might have.
You must, dude. You must. He's like a little smiley face. Whatever. He was saying apparently he's a good trader. I can't really vouch for that at all. But he's saying he's buying a bunch of corn today. So that would be also pretty funny if he forgot and corn showed up at his house. But
I think most exchanges have it set to like automatically roll the contract now because of that's probably happened a lot in the past.
probably.
Ooh, bullish on agriculture though, man.
Bullish corn, dude. Look.
I have a friend that's not even trying to play equity shorts. He's just playing agriculture longs. I'm like, you know what? Fair play.
I don't hate it. What is this? $468 per what?
Per bushel.
Per bushel. Per bushel. What do you know about
tractor load.
Yeah.
You're not
Ain't
instantly aware with corn sizing?
Ain't much.
Good.
It's honest work.
Wouldn't mind beef futures.
Horse futures.
Oh, Model S and Model X are being discontinued. Interesting.
What?
I don't even know about these models. Like, what does that even? Which are those? The normal ones? Like,
I assume so.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Model S.
Who's our keyboard cat?
Okay, yeah, the Model X can go, man. That was never. Yeah, that one can go. I don't know.
The oil rig.
Yeah. Model S. Which one is that? Model S is fine. They're discontinuing both? What are they even going to have?
Cybertruck, bro.
Just Cybertrucks.
They still have Y, right?
Oh, yeah. I think that, yeah. Do
Not
they even
that I
have a Z? Why would they even do this if they didn't have a Z? Like, you know, like going for the end of the alphabet thing and not having a Z? What are you doing? Or a W?
You'd have to ask Elon. W.
Model Y is kind of bad looking too, dude.
I actually like the Model 3s the most, the performance ones. They're like kind of small and sporty.
Oh yeah, those are not. Yeah, I like those.
Yeah. I've been looking at those, man. I don't know. They've had my attention for a while. The problem is I live in a state that's really cold half the year, so like I think the battery would maybe fizzle a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of them here. Like people drive them. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna pimp one out. Model 3.
Remember that old show, Pimp My Ride?
Yeah.
Thing was hilarious, man.
He's got a
It was like
big
not
fit.
even cool stuff. It was like they would just
Yeah.
they'd be like, "So what's your hobby?" And they'd be like, "I love like, jumping on trampolines." And they'd be like, "Watch this." And they put like a trampoline in the guy's trunk or something. It's like no one needs that in a car. Like,
It's like he loves his fish, so we put a giant fish tank in the trunk.
yeah, literally. It was the most obscene, like the most ridiculous shit ever. But it was entertaining.
This is crazy. I just clicked all of the, the craziest stuff, and it's telling me I only owe $1,400. I mean, obviously that's finance, but like, there's nowhere to even unclick finance. Like, I don't even know. Oh, there's a cash button. Never mind. Sorry. I assume you want stealth gray, Max.
I want what?
Stealth gray.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wait, are you ordering a Cybertruck right now?
No, I was doing the Model 3 performance for Max, but $56,000 for fully pimped out. It's not
That's
bad.
what I mean. Like they're not that pricey, and they have good deals on them.
Yeah.
And you also get a tax write-off.
Aren't those going away though, or like less than what they used to be?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Can I tell you guys a moment earlier this week that really upset me
Yes.
economically? So it's obviously purely anecdotal, but I was ordering a milkshake from Chick-fil-A like 2 days ago. And the milkshake was $7, which for one, like crazy to think about a Chick-fil-A milkshake being $7 because I feel like they used to be 3 or 4. The cup that shows up is like half the size of a milkshake that I would have gotten 2 years ago. So like the food inflation, it's hidden. It's definitely hidden. I feel like I'm getting fed less for more expense. Even my chicken bags that I get from Costco are not bags, but they're like you get the 6-pack of the tenderloins. I mean, I used to be able to have more than enough to be full and then have leftovers, and now like my wife and I eat the chicken and there's not even enough for leftovers. There's barely enough for me to have like seconds. So I feel like I don't know if you guys can see it too, but that was just randomly on my mind.
Yeah. No, that's real, Tommy. That is real. Let's see. So I fully designed, pimped out the Cyber Beast. It's 110K. It's pretty sweet, though. It's pretty sweet. You know. Anyway. What else is going on? Anything? Do we have news? Are we pumping? Oh, a green candle.
Green.
Relative strength? Question mark. Are we allowed to say that?
No.
Once we reclaim 72K.
Got any bull divs or
There are some bull divs.
Got any those
spare
bull
bull div, please?
Change. I'm buying the dip. With what?
I would say that's a bull div, man. I would say there's a little divergence there. Louis, valid?
There may be some hidden bullish divergence there.
Oh,
It's hidden.
hidden in plain sight.
That looks nice.
I'm kind of feeling like we're dumped this weekend, but I hate to make predictions about price on a weekend.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since we got some weekend volatility.
Yeah, it's been years. Years and years.
But now they started. Now when we were nuking, they were nuking us on the.
Did you even say thank you for stringflation? Drink every time Louis shows RSI. Louis not even on the chart, bro.
Did you see the one where it said drink every time Tommy says volatility?
No.
The move is imminent. Speaking of move, what does that look like today?
Do that next.
It's pretty good.
Rising. As it should be.
He's trying.
Something's gonna move.
Is it identical with the VIX right here? Like just the reset.
Yeah, I also think it's just like an inverted financials chart right now.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know how high this is going to spike, but I imagine TLT is going to cause it to spike.
How about Tau?
Yeah, I mean, Tau's been super strong.
Dude, I was watching it.
What does the MEXC chart look like for like the full price history?
So that's a beautiful deviation back inside move.
That is a extremely funny chart.
Yeah, it is. It's an insane chart. Just.
Everyone's out. Perfect.
Perfect.
He's cold.
Send it.
The all-in guys are pumping this.
I know.
Sure. It is the best looking coin, though, I would say, other than maybe Hyperliquid.
Oh,
Why don't
Tron.
you just play the channel, man? What am I doing? Just play the channel.
Tron is the strongest chart in crypto right now.
Tron.
My goat. My goat. Wow, that's so funny.
Justin Sun.
You gotta love him, man.
Yeah.
Cleared of all wrongdoing, man. Vindicated.
Totally vindicated.
Justin Sun has never committed any crime. Not even once.
Not even once.
Per the court of law. That is the strongest coin.
It is. It's very strange, but it is. No one's talking about it.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, Justin Sun is probably untouchable at this point.
Airlines, JetBlue. Airlines pump into the summer. Pull up ticker Jets.
JetBlue.
No, just Jets. I think that's like the airline stocks in general. Oh.
Let's see. Airline. Oh, yeah. Global Jets ETF.
I can't wait for my airline tickets for all the weddings that I have to go to this year to cost me like an arm and a leg. That's gonna be
Mhm. I know I have 3 in September. 3 weddings.
I've got 8 this year.
What, Tommy? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's it'll be worth it though. I've got 3 coming up the next like 6 weeks. So yes, I will be traveling.
Yeah.
Let's see, JetBlue. JetBlue.
Look at Delta.
I mean, JetBlue's at its lows, man.
This
It's way better than,
well,
looks way better than JetBlue.
it's really the only good airline left.
Hey, I'm a United man.
Tommy.
Denver's a hub.
I mean, this looks pretty parabolic.
I don't know what to make of these, man.
Does that stock pay a dividend?
I have no idea.
It looks like a stock that would pay a dividend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where's like the thing?
Go to the
Click
ticker.
the watch list or whatever. No, not even there. Just your watch list. And then like add Delta up there. Yeah, exactly. And then
Dividends, yeah.
yeah.
8%.
8%.
No, it's 1.1,
Oh.
right?
yield TT. What does TTM mean? Whoa. Yeah, 0.1%. Whatever. Seasonals. It's kind of going into a good season.
People are gonna have to fly in the summer.
Post April. Yeah.
Hope they've booked their flights. I haven't even looked at plane tickets yet. Have they like gone up a lot over the last few weeks?
I have no idea.
Because allegedly they hedge their fuel costs way in advance, but something tells me that we're still gonna get the price increase because they hate us.
Yeah.
We got the tariff price increase. All of those companies are going to end up getting refunded, and they're going to keep prices high no matter what. So you got to love it.
Dude, look at this. It's like a Bitcoin. This looks like Mustang.
It looks like PNC. What the hell?
Dude, is Ryanair doing something revolutionary?
They've got good mechanics.
Did they bring back warm chocolate chip cookies like Midwest Airlines did back in the day?
One thing I do like, I mean, I don't know if you guys have been on a flight that has Starlink yet, but it's really nice to not have to pay for Wi-Fi on a plane. Just get it for free.
What? Who has that?
United.
Oh,
I think Delta is implementing it too. But I'm usually not paying premium dollar for a Delta ticket.
I mean, dude, I'd never pay for Wi-Fi. I just download a bunch of whatever. Do that. I refuse to pay for Wi-Fi. I don't know.
I will often pay for Wi-Fi.
I bet you will. You can't download Fractaling.
Yeah, airlines might be something to watch. But yeah, it's crazy how different JetBlue from Delta looks.
Oh, let's talk about SMCI, man. Did you guys see did you guys see the news with them?
I saw a meme of what's the name of the CEO from Nvidia?
Jensen
Huang.
It's a meme of like the Batman movie where they're on the plane. You're like, they expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Yeah.
It's like the CEO of Nvidia is saying that to the guy from SMCI because they're both Asian, I guess. I don't know.
The co-founder who holds 465 million in SMCI stock is facing up to 30 years in prison for the amount of fraud that he's committed.
Jeez.
What fraud did he commit?
Let's see. Charged with smuggling billions in NVIDIA servers to China, used a Southeast Asian shell company to funnel $2.5 billion in servers to Chinese buyers, 510 million worth shipped in just 3 weeks in spring of 2025, built thousands of fake dummy servers to fool U.S. compliance auditors, caught on surveillance camera using a hairdryer to swap serial number stickers. And coordinated the whole thing over encrypted group chats.
Can you pull up their ticker?
Yeah.
It's gotta look awful, right?
That's a love of the game, man.
Wait, what is it, Tommy?
The hair dryer SMCI, like
yeah.
peeling stickers off with the hair dryer.
Oh, geez. I don't know what that box was. Oh, look at that. Look at that gap down, dude. Oh, my God.
I think for me, this was really bearish, this one.
Why does that look like the Doge chart to me? Like, scroll out a little bit, like this past cycle or something.
Yeah, I see that, actually. Yeah.
Low key, that looks like Pepe.
Right now.
A little bit since the highs.
Stop it, Tommy. Stop it right now.
Just trying to see something. Yeah, this is probably going to keep puking if I had to guess. Damn, it was in the charts. I should have been fractal chutting this way harder.
I should have. That's a crazy statement.
That was a crazy statement.
I should have been fractal chudding this harder.
Did you see what I tweeted last night?
I don't know.
Imagine getting upset at my market takes and then you realize I'm just a fractal chud.
Yeah, but those fractals sometimes hit really hard, and they're usually chaotic and destructive. They're never bullish ones, man. They're always just like everyone getting carted out.
Last summer, I had a lot of really bullish ones for ETH, in fairness. We
Yeah,
smashed to 4K.
but when that like doomsday Snorlax fractal chud actually hits, I feel like it's like 3 times a year, and it's just like chaos, you know, just chaos.
I do what I can. How can I borrow your blow dryer?
No Vic spike goes unfractal chudded.
The fact that a guy worth $450 million loved the game of fraud so much that he was literally blow drying off serial number stickers is just hilarious to me.
Insane.
That truly is the love of the game right there. That's like when all these pro athletes like giga make it and then they like still sell drugs or something. You know?
Oh, that's or a rapper too, yeah. Ja Morant. No, Ja Morant's not a thug, man. He grew up in like a private neighborhood in South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, he just acts like a thug for some reason. Quarterly OPEX today, boys.
I know. What do you think is going to happen to these Bitcoin options?
I don't have any idea about Bitcoin options. But Devo looks bullish to me still.
Let's see.
Curious what ETH looks like.
Devo.
I mean, ETH Devo looks a lot better than Bitcoin Devo, if I'm being honest.
That's not great.
No, it's not. It's like slow grinding into a 3-year range high. But coin's been pretty resilient today, all things considered. I would highlight that.
God, coin, dude, just nuke already. Come on, what is this?
Break up.
No, it's not, Louis. No, it's not. Break down to 0.
It's going at 240.
240, you're out of your gourd.
I've never heard that phrase before.
I'm like,
Never heard that?
No.
240. I'll cover my May 200 call options, 600% in the money.
Louis, we're literally each other's liquidity right now.
I'm long MicroStrategy too, so like it's me versus y'all.
Oh man, Louis.
I'll see you in the books.
See you.
I saw.
Or we just drop sideways and we all get wrecked.
I saw that meme where it was because Dune and the Avengers movie are coming out on the same weekend.
Yeah.
Neither are wanting to change it. It was like they really meeting in the A gap.
They are.
They got Phil.
So good. Just like I feel like we're very close to a lot of volatility, but we're not going to get it today.
Drink.
Damn it. It is Friday. I don't even know how to respond to that right now, man. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about?
Not particularly. Let's see.
They're
Yeah, I
bouncing.
feel like the charts have been lackluster lately.
I mean, yeah. Soul. Oh,
I guess Mark
know that.
hasn't it?
I don't know. I feel like this could be kind of a Jackus moment, you know, where you like. I feel like this is a classic Jackus trade. It's like you come back and sit on top of the
Yeah.
prior highs.
Not everything's a range.
We'll see.
Soul really needs to push up to reclaim the range.
What range? The giant range? It
Yeah.
needs to get above like 120, bro. That's a push up, all right. I would want to see 120.
Would you guys be buyers of Soul at any price? Like, say we did dump. Would you be interested in buying Soul at some point?
No, because I had such a good trade on it last cycle that I would not want to double dip just as like principle, you know. Like I feel like it's just not. You're just not gonna get this move again, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you are, but like, I don't think you're gonna get it relative to other L1s. You know, it was Bitcoin, and then it was ETH, right? And then it was Sol outperforming ETH, and now what's gonna outperform Sol? Not Sui, I'll tell you that, and not Sui.
Throw the channel on it, Tuck. It's right where Tau was.
On what?
On Soul.
Oh, on Sol. I thought you meant Sui. I was about to say.
No, fuck Sui.
Real.
I mean, I can. It's not quite the same.
No, the falling channel.
Yeah.
Sui is maybe the biggest vaporware I've ever seen in crypto.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot.
Sui man.
I take that back. There's been bigger vaporware than Sui, but I still need the coin. I think my issue with Sol is that, like, why would we have the same, like, I just think the next on-chain cycle is going to be DeFi driven, you know,
I agree.
which makes it hard for Sol to be the winner. I'm sure it will do well, right? Like ETH went up multiples from the bottom, but it still underperformed this cycle.
Yeah.
I like more of these like DeFi individual names, honestly. Going
What?
I like Sky. Sky 2 is the ticker.
Sky 2?
Yeah, that's how I find it.
What?
Never heard of Sky.
Use the crypto. It's Maker, by the way.
Oh, this is Maker. It's 1.6
Yeah.
bill, right? That's right.
I mean, I think I'm gonna get a dip on this personally. Obviously, I think that, but I feel like this is in a high time frame range that will eventually resolve up. I just don't know when.
You can't prove it yet.
I just can't prove it yet.
No, I don't think the trenches is moving off Sol, right? That's not what I'm saying. People are still going to trench on Sol. There's no way around it, right? But I don't know if that necessarily garners the same move, right? Because a lot of the move from 2023, 2024 was like people started trenching on Sol, and there was a lot of hype and narrative and speculation around that becoming enormous, which it did for a while, right? But like, I think that move happened more because of the narrative of the trenching than the actual trenching, you know. But
I think we need to reframe what trenching is. Like this, just like hyper reflexive. We trade coins for an hour and then they go to zero. Like that needs to stop. And it has stopped because there's no opportunity there anymore. And I don't think that going forward on chain, there's going to be like a new meme coin every single day that just gets like punted to a 500 the same way that what we saw. Like we got alt season this cycle on Sol on chain. We didn't really get the crazy alt valuations that we got in 2021, but there was a lot of opportunity to make money on chain on Sol this cycle. I wish I had done a better job of capitalizing on that, of course, myself. But yeah, I just think we're clearly at a point where there's a lot of skepticism, pessimism around crypto. And I just think before we get back to the meme rotation, we need to see the fundamental rotation get bit, like actually get bit. Because yeah, I mean, that's what happened in 2021, right? Like, I know we saw these really speculative pumps and ultimately some ridiculous things pump too. I mean, SHIB was sent to 30 to 40 billion. We sent Ether rocks, for God's sakes, to like what, 10 million a pop.
That was crazy. In hindsight, that's crazy.
It's one of
At
the
the
funny
time, I wanted a rock.
Like we will send mimetic value to the stratosphere, but we kind of over. I'll keep making the example. I mean, like the people who are still on chain on Sol trenching are like crack addicts who want another hit, and it's literally killing them.
Yeah.
We need to send them to rehab. Or give them the miracle drug, which I do think will be fundamentals. 2021, the best on-chain plays were in DeFi, unless you caught SHIB super early. Like the Olympus forks, for God's sakes. Spell was another one. Playing all the DeFi primitives on a new chain. Trading fundamentals is so boring. I disagree, man, because a lot of times the fundamentals are turbo Ponzi's. They're mechanically the same as meme coins, right? Like if you guys were here for 2021, the 3-3 mentality that the Olympics forks had, and basically like they played out, or they laid out rather, the game theory behind why it would work. Like the holding is a benefit to everyone is the exact same thing as what we saw with meme coins. But I enjoyed the DeFi on chain probably more than the meme coins on Sol. I can't speak for everybody, but I loved playing with DeFi back in 2021.
Yeah, I agree. It was just the Ponzi-nomics, you know?
Yeah. Trading is fun when number goes up, right? Like that's what is at the heart of it.
Yeah.
"2024 was so much fun, man. So much fun. Every day there was just like some new crazy runner. So fun.
I know.
Yeah.
One day we'll be back."
And when we were in it, it didn't seem like it was that good. But it was. It was the best we had. Just going, I was like doing my taxes, just going back through all the transactions, just like shaking my head.
Just Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
What was I
I
thinking?
really buy that.
That's crazy.
Do I really still have some of that in my wallet right now?
Yeah, I was like the meme, like my CPA like didn't believe me. She was like, "Can you send over your exact transaction list?" I was like, "All right."
If you really want to.
Fartcoin, Pepe.
We should probably talk about Farcoin before we wrap the show up. It's been strong. I don't know how it's faring since like yesterday, but it has been strong.
Yeah, it looks decent. It looks decent. If you could reclaim 25 cents, it's not looking too bad at all. It's better than most memes.
It's probably gonna come back. Honestly.
You think?
Yeah.
Are farts recession proof?
It appears so. It's looking that way.
What's XPX 6900 look like?
But why would I hold SPX 69? Well, I guess the SPX is not currently 6900, so the bull case is returning. Dude, what is that chart? I hope Murad hedged. I'm sure he did. It's actually still like very elevated from where they pumped it, isn't it?
Yeah, you remember the on-chain chart was like
Yeah.
that.
God, I'm so pissed at myself for fumbling that play this cycle.
You had so much at like 10 mil.
Dude, I knew this was gonna pump.
I know.
I knew Mog was gonna pump, and they didn't pump. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just wrong. 3 months later.
Yeah.
No, Tommy is not secretly accumulating Mog. I can assure you that.
My goodness.
Will might be.
My goodness.
Secretly accumulating lats. Frame Mog. The charts are such a scam.
It's pretty crazy.
Speaking of charts, anybody willing to join me in calling top on the hype move?
I actually am, yeah.
Oh yeah, happy to. God, I almost shorted the top, man. It's so brutal. God.
I sat in a $33 short for like 2 weeks and then got stopped. So I'm just like, I'm not even trading this thing anymore.
So
I think there's easier battles to pick.
Exactly.
This is doing like what Zcash did.
there's definitely easier battles to pick, but as a man, there's a reason I shorted Google, and there's a reason I almost shorted Hype. You want to take down the king, the strongest name in the market. You want to be the one to dethrone.
I have a theory with hype.
Yeah.
I think it looks like the PNC chart in 2008 or JP Morgan, one of the two.
The PNC chart when?
2008.
2008.
Well, like, yes, I'm using this analog across. I'm staying consistent.
2008. I know you're consistent. Oh, you mean that went really high, but yeah.
I don't know if I think it's going to do that. It could. Like you said, I think there are easier battles to pick.
But I do understand that masculine urge to just bully the strongest one, man. Just because everyone's so euphoric about hype right now, it's like it'd be kind of nice to just short the thing down like 80%,
Level to level, Max.
But there are a lot easier battles to pick, that's for sure.
I think the other part about shorting this thing is like, even if you're right, it's going to rebound so fast off every local low. because of traders getting liquidated on longs, there's just going to be like this constant buyback mechanism from hype making money off of traders losing money. It's a brilliant Ponzi.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm bullish on hype, man. I'm not buying it here, but I feel like overall for like what it's starting to represent as far as like crypto is concerned, I feel like what it did in like 2025 is like did not justify what it kind of represents and is valued at. Like, what's the market cap right now?
Probably like 15, if I had to guess. I mean, this is the shining light for crypto right now.
Yeah.
Opinion. Oh, it's 10. The FDV is like 40, but
right.
Market cap is 9.5.
But I mean, this is becoming a global exchange. I mean, it already was global, but like,
it's pretty damn cool, man. I
feel
like
coming around to it, man. Like people are using it. People, you know, people are realizing the value of this trading on the weekends, and you know, just in general, it's just. I don't know. I think if we do turn around it, whenever we do, I think this is really going to just continue to be a leader. I'd love to be a buyer at 32, 30s, you know, like low 30s. I mean, this really didn't go parabolic at all, you know. Like if this thing pulled like a 30, 40x, you know, I'd be a lot more bearish. But like it really didn't do crazy numbers.
I think it will. I think it will. Yeah. It just needs Bitcoin to probably like actually enter an uptrend. I mean, the only time hype has really, I guess it did mark up from like $9 to $40, but the other, I mean, Bitcoin has been in like 40 to 50% uptrends, and hype ended up ripping 6 to 7 multiples. So what happens from next cycle bottom?
Yeah.
Good coin.
If this doesn't do numbers and do well, like what will? You know.
I also think there's that eventual angle where hype wealth effect pours back into the on-chain economy, because that's what's always happened with these L1s when they go up.
I'd be such a happy boy if they did another airdrop.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Need that in my life.
Maybe they do it at the end of the year. I'm sure they'll weight commodity trading much higher. But I have no idea how they would do it this time around.
I feel like it's got to be in bullish conditions, or else you're just adding sell pressure.
Yeah, I mean, they know what they're doing, man. They will only do it in, like, their timing in November of 2024 was literally perfect. I wish they had sent me an NFT though. I would have sold it, but it would have been a nice stimmy.
Yeah.
I selected no when they asked me if I wanted one. I was like, I don't want to trade tokens for NFT. I thought it was tokens or NFT, and I'm like, I want the tokens.
Yeah.
NFT was just gravy. I kind of like the NFTs though. I'm definitely biased though. I like cats. That's probably a pretty good spot to wrap the show up though. if I had to guess. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of Market Check though. Talked about wide variety of topics. I think the market's getting to a really interesting point where we're potentially going to see some really nice volatility to be trading. And Hopefully some discounts to be investing, or maybe the low's already in for crypto. I think lots to decipher as we head into April. 11 days left in the first quarter of the year. Can you guys believe that? First quarter. Tucker, you're muted.
So that's crazy, bro.
I
Went
know.
by quick.
It really did, man. I feel like I blinked and the year just started. But all right, guys. Thanks for tuning into Market Check. Reminder that we host this show throughout the week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If the New York Stock Exchange is open, you can catch us at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But also make sure to finish up your day with Market Talk, hosted by King Wabi. And Because Bitcoin X account, that is where you can find those spaces, guys. Our typical start time is around 3:45 p.m. EST for some lively debate, conversation, and ultimately alpha. Yesterday's space, I was very much enjoying listening to that space as well. I'm sure we're going to have some very lively debate if we get some market volatility coming here over the next few weeks. And Wabi, of course, will be there to cover it over on Market Talk. So make sure to finish up your day for more market coverage. And like I said, undoubtedly some alpha as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday, a great rest of your week. We will be back on Monday. But until then, thank you again, as always. And of course, stay safe.